Peace and love, good people. Peace and love. Welcome back to another episode of Money in Minutes. We have gapped up at the open. All right. And as you can see, we have a huge Marubozu candle coming from a narrow state. Shout out to OV. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to OV. So as we've been directed, we're going to wait 90 seconds before entry. And as you can see, it is 9:31 and 25 seconds. All right. So now we are going to consider entering, boom, into this tail bar. Now, remember, we gapped up from the previous night. So we're going to fill that entire space in as a green candle because we gapped up. If we had gapped down, it would be a red candle. We're going to fill that space in mentally. Okay, we're going to mentally fill it in. And remember, the narrow state is a powerful place. All right, so boom, we enter one contract into this power bar at support. And we are going up. We are going north. All right. Now, I want you to remember the chart code where we talked about the moving average crossover. All right. The moving average crossover. All right. So pay attention to that. All right. Now, something I realized I was struggling with is I would enter the power bar and then get out as soon as I'm in the power bar because it was so much power, opposed to realizing that the entire bar is my entry and then I'm looking to follow the profit taking rules after that. So that the power bar was causing me to snatch at my gains just because of the power behind it. So right here we're looking for our 3 push profit rule. So technically this candle that we're on is the first push, 678.09. It pushed up to that high, 678.09 and 678.10. All right, so we got 42 seconds left on this candle. We're already up 12%. All right, so we're looking for the 3 push rule. 1, 2, 3 pushes, and then we're gonna take profit. All right, 1, 2, 3 pushes, and then we're gonna take profit. All right. So this is what we're doing. So the narrow state is the most powerful state. This is a pullback. Remember, once we start coming the other direction, this power bar is a lot to clear. And if this thing clears that power bar out, then we're no longer looking at a power bar. We're looking at a reversal. All right, a bearish reversal. So right now we're assessing the quality of this pullback. All right, so now we have to wait for the pullback to occur. 678.20 is still the first push. It's still the first push. So we're waiting to see how far it goes up. We still are convicted that we're going north, but we are mindful that we do have a gap below us. So here's a new high. Is that a second push? I'm not all the way convicted that we want to call that a second push. It definitely is a push in volume, but not necessarily a surge in price. Like it didn't escalate the price very much. Well, I'm gonna consider this right here a second push, 68.33. So that gave us another 23 cents, and we did have the 30 to 50 cent profit taking rule according to OV. Now here we are, up 12%, 13%, looking for a 20% profit take. 20% profit take. As you can see, we only paid 72. Actually, we subtract the $8 that we made. We paid $62 for this particular option. Yes, I am trading. I am day trading options with $62. All right, you don't gotta be rich. It don't take a lot of money to get started. The name of the game is compounding. Okay, 20% every day. is a lot. I don't care if you're doing $60, $50, $100. That's a lot. All right, so boom, we got the second push. We're gonna take profit on the third push, as close to 20% as we can get. And at this point, a third push would be another new high, but we have to survive the pullback. So now that we're watching the pullback happen, we want to I was about to say whip out the calculator, but that's actually not what we want to do. We want to eyeball this thing and ask ourselves, is the move coming back? Is the move remaining in the top third? Is it breaking or is it going to break the halfway mark? If it breaks the halfway mark, we're probably looking at the beginning of a bearish reversal. If it stays in the top third, then it's just cool. It's just taking a breather. It's just relaxing. It's just cooling down. Ain't nothing to fret, nothing to get concerned about. And then we also want to respect the candle close. We want to respect the candle close. Sometimes that anticipating what the market is about to do is all a part of the psychological games that the market plays. And it's not like the market is playing the games. This is actually the relationship between buying and selling. And it's the natural order of things. Once people make their profit, they sell. But I have to remember, even though we see this bearish candle coming down, I'm safe. I have to stop getting out before my stop loss is even remotely threatened. This thing is far away from my stop loss. Yes, I was up 8. Yes, I'm down 2. Now I'm down 3. No, I don't want to be down more. Okay. Now remember, everything that I'm doing is for beginners. So I'm trying to demonstrate how, as a beginner, we can make money at the open and build this account up, but we have to be patient. We have to mind our position size and start small. We got to start small. If you want more money, add a 0. Everything that you're watching right now, everything that you're witnessing and seeing occur, the way the pullback is happening, the way we're going to continue to the upside. If you want to make more money, just add more contracts. Instead of paying $62, you could have paid $620 and had 10 contracts. Instead of a 17 delta, you would have a 170 delta. But instead of being down $4, you would be down $40. All right, and we moving on up, and we moving on up, and we moving on up. All right, so to each his own. It's all about risk management. We want to be aware that we want to be aware that gambling disorder actually exists. All right, so this is Stock Market Daddy. Yeah, Stock Market Daddy. I got a family. I'm not gonna be out here gambling while I learn. All right, I'm not gonna gamble I'm not gonna gamble the money that we need on the education. I can learn and develop my craft without, over wagering, over trading. All right, now look at that. Look at how that pullback seemed violent, but here we are about to take this out. This is looking like a bullish reversal. Yeah, we want to be aware of gambling problems. Listen, if you think you might have a gambling problem, or you want to know whether or not you do have one, I want you to take an assessment, and you can find that assessment at stockmarketdaddy.com. Yes, that's what I said. Go to stockmarketdaddy.com. All right, click on more. Go down to problem gambling awareness. And if you click on that tab and you look in the third column, you will see that there's an option for you to take the assessment. A quick 5-question assessment, and it'll let you know where we at. So as you can see, we had the 2 pushes, then we have this pullback. Now we have the bullish reversal, and we're looking for a third push. That third push or that new high, and we're going to take profit. But we got to be patient. Okay? Continue to be patient. That narrow state is very powerful. We got an MA crossover, and the stock is staying in the top third. It might look like it's not, but you got to remember the gap is a green candle. So if we fill in that gap, everything is happening in the top third. All right, please subscribe to the channel. Leave a like, comment down below. Let me know what's going on. Show your boy some love. Show your boy some love. I'm dropping jewels. I'm sharing the wealth is what I'm doing. I'm sharing the wealth through the graces of God. I have found somebody whose teaching style resonates with me. And through me explaining it to retain it, I'm giving it to you. Thank me later. Thank me later. But right now, you got to apply yourself. And explaining it helps me retain it. But the only way you're going to retain it is to get your reps in. And if you're going to get your reps in, let's not break the bank. As you can see, we can trade the SPY. You can get in options for less than $70. You can stack that. You can do 2, 3, 4, 5 options under $70. So for $350, you can have 100 delta. What does 100 delta mean? For every dollar your position moves up, the value of the option goes up $100. All right, but as you can see, I'm not trading that way. All right, I'm not quite trading that way. All right, because we building up a small account. I want y'all to learn. If you don't learn nothing else from me, I want you to learn the power of consistency. I want you to look back and remember stock market daddy did it from the beginning. Look at that. Look at that. So we up 10%, up 10%. Wait, looking for a new high or 20%. New high or 20%. And remember, I have 2 contracts with an average cost of $60. So for 100, I put up $120, and I'm looking for a 20% return. All right, 20% return, about $24. But I'm not going to be greedy. It's not about the number. It's about the chart. And as you can see, we went up, we pulled back, and now we're continuing up. All right, and that is the whale. Now, the reason why I'm not planning to ride this out even further is because of how far away we are from the moving averages. All right, here we go. 20%. Boom. Peace and love. And I hope you get rich. Take care.